Hello, everybody. By
Hi
everybody,
there.
I mean, I don't know who is watching right now. I know Marcus was sounding off in chat, so welcome. Anybody else who's here, whether you're
Thanks, Marcus.
lurking or what have you, thank you. Welcome to this. We are Geek for All. I am Joe,
And I'm Amy.
and we are doing a streamer early access Ravnica Allegiance event. We are going to be playing as much sealed as is humanly possible today until basically either we collapse from exhaustion or they kick us off. So we will see how we do on that. We might take some breaks here and there just for, sanity's sake and using the restroom and things like that. But we are here and we're going to start our first sealed. Just fair warning if you're unaware of how we play Magic Arena around here. I'm a little bit more of an experienced player.
And I am not.
But the nice thing about doing some sealed is we get to take our time. These are new cards for everyone, myself included. I mean, I watched the Limited Resources common and uncommon set review today, and we both watched bits of the pre-release from Loading Ready Run.
Yes.
So we know some of the things, but we don't know all of the things, and so it's going to take us a while to read through some of the cards and try to figure out what kind of a deck to make. If you have opinions on anything, a play that we should make, a card that we should put in the deck, that's what the comments are for.
Leave
Please
it in
shout them
chat,
out.
please.
Yeah. So please shout it out. But we are going to get started with our first sealed. Like I said, it'll take us a bit to figure out what we want to get going here. We're going to confirm our purchase. Once again, this event is sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. The information is down in the description of this video as well. But thank you so much to Wizards, to the entire Arena team for allowing us to be here. It is an absolute pleasure and a privilege. They hooked us up with these sweet accounts so that we can play these cards and show all of you so that we can all hang out together and have a really cool experience. So
Yes,
once
thank
again,
you so much.
thank you to Wizards. I'm sure we'll be shouting them out multiple times throughout this event just for people that showed up late and to appropriately say thank you for what a privilege it is to be able to be here. So let's get started with opening. As I told Amy, we're going to get to see our rares and mythics that are all over the place. We do have 3 black. We have 3 black and a red, which can mean Rakdos. We might be able to splash for a Gruul. But let's do this one at a time. We have Awaken the Erstwhile. 3 black for a sorcery. Each player discards all the cards in their hand, then creates that many 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. That I do not think is good.
I find it odd.
Yes. I mean, the thing that sucks about it is that it's everyone. So if you draw this and your opponent has more cards in their hand than you feel bad because you're going to give them like a million zombies. And I think the main time that this card is good is if your opponent, if you don't care what creatures are on your opponent's board, but you do care what's in their hand. So you want them to discard all the cards in their hand. They can get as many zombies as they want. You just want those cards out of their hand. And there are ways of doing some graveyard shenanigans, so I do not think this card is good, which kind of sucks. Let's check out our other black card, though. Our other mono black card. Because we have a mythic here, but let's check out our black rare. In Pestilent Spirit, it's a creature. It's 2 and a black for a 3/2 spirit. It has Menace and Death Touch.
Ooh.
And instant and sorcery spells you control have Death Touch. That card is insane.
That's a great card.
Yes, very, very good. And I feel like it wants to be in Rakdos because you have the benefit of burn spells. So if the burn spells have Death Touch and you can deal 1 damage to a creature, if the spell has Death Touch, that creature dies, no matter whether it's a 12/12 or a 1/1. So that can be quite helpful if we have the burn to support it. Again, we did get a mythic in black as well. It's Spawn of Mayhem. It's a demon. 2 and 2 black for a 4/4, which is good. You can Spectacle it for 3, and it tells you up there on the top left, Spectacle. You may cast this spell for its Spectacle cost rather than its mana cost if an opponent lost life this turn. Now, I feel like many demons these days, this demon has Flying and Trample, which is amazing.
Yes.
And at the beginning of your upkeep, Spawn of Mayhem deals 1 damage to each player. Then, if you have 10 or less life, put a +1/+1 counter on Spawn of Mayhem. This guy seems great. The other nice thing about it is if you have other Spectacle cards for Rakdos, if you notice, at the beginning of your upkeep, he deals 1 damage to each player. So Spectacle is gonna go off for you every turn you have this Spawn of Mayhem out, because an opponent will have lost life this turn, because damage equals lost life. And yes, Marcus, absolutely correct. Also known as Flample, Flying and Trample. So yeah, this guy seems insane, mythic for an absolute reason.
Yeah.
And it definitely looks like...
He looks pretty mythic.
Yes. And like I said, it looks like with at least these two that we want to be Rakdos.
Yeah.
So let's
so far.
Let's see what our mono red card is. It is Immolation Shaman. 1 and a red for a 1/3 Viashino Shaman. Oh, hello, Penny. Thank you. Welcome.
Hi, Penny.
So it says, whenever an opponent activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land that isn't a mana ability, Immolation Shaman deals 1 damage to that player. So notably, another way to set up a Spectacle, which is good. I mean, to be fair, it's probably going to be on their turn that this is going to deal them the most damage, but still. And then you can tap 3 red and have Immolation Shaman get +3/+3 and Menace until end of turn, also commonly known as Menace. But yes, this guy seems great. 2 mana 1/3 early to deal with some of the faster green, or I should say Gruul decks, is pretty nice. Now, there is an option if we go Rakdos, which I'm not saying we automatically are, but with these 3 that we've looked at so far, it is kind of pulling us in that direction. With red being one of our colors, it is possible to splash to get into Gruul. And here is a red-green enchantment in Cindervines. It says, whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, Cindervines deals 1 damage to that player. So, again, another way, if they're casting instants or sorceries, or, well, not sorceries on your turn, but instants on your turn, it can help with Spectacle, but otherwise, it's just a nice way to punish them for casting non-creature spells. And you can tap 1 and sacrifice Cindervines to destroy target artifact or enchantment, and Cindervines deals 2 damage to that permanent's controller, which is good. So this is an example of best of 1 support. So we're playing best of 1 today, and so there are no sideboard cards. So if they have an artifact or an enchantment and we don't have artifact or enchantment hate, that's going to be a problem. So this card can do things for us, which is nice, that aside from the artifact and enchantment hate, and then if they have something that this can get rid of, that's what this is for. So I think that this is an absolutely splashable card. I do not... It obviously would be nicer to play this out on turn 2, whereas with your splash color, like if green is our splash, it's going to be harder to get it out earlier in the game, but this is fine late as well. Once we've gotten our opponent down a large amount of life, this de-incentivizes them from playing instants and sorceries and enchantments and things like that, because they could take that 1 damage here and there, which 1 or 2 is not a huge deal, but if it starts adding up, it's something they have to think about. Now, again, these kind of all pull us in one direction, but that doesn't mean that the rest of our cards are going to support it. So let's quickly look at our Sphinx. 2 and 2 blue for a 4/4. You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, scry 3 at the beginning of your first upkeep. It has flying because it's a Sphinx, so of course. And at the beginning of your upkeep, scry 1. Card seems great, and so if for some reason the rest of our Rakdos cards, whatever, are not there, this guy would be a nice thing to look at if we want to go Azorius or something like that. Unfortunately, to go with, Marcus, it seems like a really cool card. To go with...
I like the Gruul one better myself.
Well, I mean, look, I just don't like this. All the other ones I like a lot.
I really
just don't like
that card.
No.
It's so weird.
Yeah, Awaken the Erstwhile seems bad. But that's fine. Out of the 6, like having 5 that are good and really 4 of them that could conceivably go into a deck pretty easily... Sphinx seems good. It sucks that we don't have a lot of support for it. But again, if we go in and we realize that the rest of our Rakdos is not there, we can look at this. The thing that sucks about it is to combine it to try to combine it with red to make this guy work as well. That's Is It, so that was from the last set. And to try to combine it with black, that's Dimir, and that was also from the last set. So it's not like we're going to have a lot of support for trying to combine some of these good cards.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could do combine it with green to try to go Simic, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. So with that being said, let's go look at the rest of our cards. We did get gems because this thing, once again, thank you, given to us by Wizards, sponsored by Wizards, contains the account contains 4 of every card from the set. So every card that we open is going to be considered a 5th card, and with the announcement, those will be converted to gems.
Yay.
So we have more gems to play more things with. So let's look first at our red and our black, because that's I don't want okay because that's what we saw that were the 2 colors that seemed the best for us. Can we also show, I'm learning how to do this, hold on. Can we also sort by rarity? Yes, we can. Uncommon. Perfect. Okay, so here, oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Yeah, okay, that seems sweet. So yeah, I just wanted to check our uncommons really quickly, so let's look at them. We have a Hackrobat, which is a great name. It's 1 black-red for a 2/3 human rogue. It has the spectacle cost, don't forget, if an opponent lost life this turn, of just a black and a red, so it can cost 2 or 3, and it's a 2/3, which is great. Either way, I'm fine with paying for this card. You can tap a black and give it Death Touch, or you can tap a red and give it +2/-2 until end of turn. Notably, you can only use the red ability once, and you'll only want to use the black ability once a turn. But it can make this creature a 4/1, which means if for some reason they choose not to block this, and we have a red open, you need to use the red ability, make it a 4/1, and they take 4 instead of 2, which is really nice.
Yeah, this is good.
Right. The other thing that's good is Fireblade Artist. Black and a red for a 2/2 with haste, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a creature. When you do, Fireblade Artist deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker.
Okay.
Which is great. So those 2 are very, very nice.
He looks real badass in the art, too.
Yeah, yeah, I like him quite a bit. Let's check out our other ones. We have a Rumbling Ruin.
Oh, he's cute.
He is an elemental, 5 and a red for a 6/6 elemental creature. When it enters the battlefield, count the number of +1/+1 counters on creatures you control. Creatures your opponents control with power less than or equal to that number cannot block this turn. A little confusing, but it could work out very nicely. By the way, if we want to talk about our instants and sorceries getting Death Touch, remember how I talked about how cool that is?
Yeah.
Let's see what Flames of the Razeboard does. 5 and a red for an instant. We can live the dream if we get to do this today. Flames of the Razeboard deals 4 damage to target creature and opponent controls. So already, if that has Death Touch, it didn't matter if that was 1 or 4, but it's 4. And then Flame of the Razeboard deals 2 damage to each other creature that player controls.
Wow.
If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, like our demon friend.
Yeah.
So, if we can have a creature with power, this, like I said, this is the dream, magical Christmas land and all that. But if we can play Flames of the Razeboard while we have that creature out that lets our spells have Death Touch, we can wipe their entire board. No matter how many creatures they have, they will all die. 2 toughness, 20 toughness, it doesn't matter. This can kill them all. So
It sounds like a good Christmas.
I agree.
Since we're talking about Christmas land.
Now, there is a card, and I remember hearing about it today. There's a card that does give Death Touch to creatures, and if we can give Death Touch to this creature, this is another way to do this. 3 and a red for a 2/3 Viashino Rogue. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. So once again, you give this guy Death Touch, he deals 1 damage to everybody on your opponent's side of the field, they all die. So it's two ways of doing that. Now I know we have the card that gives our instants and sorceries, but I don't know Death Touch. But I don't know that we have the one that gives it to creatures. So I'm not certain that we could do that. But this is still a fine card. 4 mana, 2/3.
Right.
Hit our opponent for 1, which again triggers Spectacle, which is important, and also pings their whole team, which messes up combat math either before or after combat, which is very good and important. We have a Vindictive Vampire, 3 and a black for a 2/3 vampire. Whenever another creature you control dies, Vindictive Vampire deals 1 damage to each opponent, and you gain 1 life. So let's talk about combos for a second. Vindictive Vampire is very good because whenever another creature you control dies, it deals 1 damage to each opponent, you gain 1 life. That's a fine card in and of itself. Let's look at when it's combined with this guy. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a creature. When you do, it deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. God bless you, Amy. God bless you.
Thank you.
So, Amy, do you see, and really anybody watching as well, do you see why this combo is good? Okay, so at the beginning of your upkeep, you can sack a creature, and if you do, it deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker.
Yeah.
So, your opponent will take 2. But you've also sacrificed a creature. If you have Vindictive Vampire out, a creature you control died. So Vindictive Vampire deals 1 damage to each opponent, and you gain 1 life.
Nice.
So at the beginning of your upkeep, just by the nature of having these 2 cards out, you can sack a creature and deal 3 damage to your opponent, and you gain a life.
That's sweet.
Yes. Let's look at our last uncommon. Blood Mist Infiltrator. First of all, the art is insane on this card, and when you see what it does, the art will make even more sense.
I feel like that guy just looks like Darth Vader without the
agreed.
helmet.
I absolutely agree. Absolutely, 100%
But what
agree.
is a blood mist exactly?
It's what vampires turn into. Blood mist.
Oh, okay.
So
it just looks like, I mean, in the picture, it really does look like his blood has turned to a mist.
Yeah. Yeah, but
like,
if you, it's like his cloak rematerializing behind him as he walks through the bars, because he is 2 and a black for a 3/1 vampire that says whenever Blood Mist Infiltrator attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, Blood Mist Infiltrator cannot be blocked this turn.
Ooh.
So, and he's a 3/1, which means any creature that blocks him could kill him if he is blockable. And yes, Marcus, absolute flavor win on Blood Mist Infiltrator. Really, really cool. So, I like this guy a lot. But what it says to me, looking at this and this and this, is that we need a lot of, like, crappy, chumpy dudes to sacrifice to let them die. Now, the question is, or what I'm going to be looking for is, there's that common card that makes goblins. That is, like, the premier card that I'm going to be looking for here. So let's see what we have in terms of commons in red. Whoops. Do we have it? Oh, we do. Goblin Gathering. There it is.
They look like they're having so much fun.
Yes, and the why can I not see the
Roasting
flavor
rats. It looks
seemingly,
like.
yeah. But so this lets you create a number of 1/1 red goblin creature tokens equal to 2 plus the number of cards named Goblin Gathering in your graveyard. Now, notably, we are looking for, this is also another very good target, Footlight Fiend for a black and a black or a red. It's a 1/1. And when it dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. So remember how we were talking before about sacking a creature to our friend that deals 2 damage at the beginning of our upkeep if we sack a creature?
Yes.
And when one of our creatures dies, our opponent takes 1 and we gain 1? Well, this also would deal 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage to our opponent, 1 life for us. So, yeah, again, Magical Christmas Land being what it is, but still... That's pretty nice. I like that quite a bit. Let's actually start putting some things into our deck here. We also got a Rakdos Roustabout, but let's go from...
He was doing pretty well in the pre-release, I feel like.
Yes, agreed. So we have a Rakdos Guildgate. So let's do it. The nice thing is we actually have a Gruul Guildgate and an Orzhov Guildgate as well. So if we wanted to splash... I mean, we were looking to splash green. Oh, we have 2 Gruul Guild Gates, excuse me. So that is gorgeous. Yes, exactly, Marcus. -4 +1. So fingers crossed on that. It's not impossible to do, but it's probably a little bit difficult, I'm not going to lie. So let's go like this and like this. We have 2 Gruul Guild Gates. We'll put in the Rakdos Guild Gate, of course. If we
The art on that Rakdos one is beautiful.
Yeah. Very,
Love
very
that.
cool. Yeah, it looks real. It looks like a picture taken with like a fisheye lens.
Yeah,
in
it
alleyway.
does. Absolutely.
If we see anything with white that we want to try to splash, we can think about this Orzhov Guild Gate because it is part black.
Okay.
We have this Savage Smash. If we're splashing green, we can at least look at our Gruul cards as well.
Yeah.
Target creature, and this card is a very good one. It's a sorcery, 1 red green. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn.
Ooh.
And it fights target creature you don't control. Which is incredible. I'm going to say for now, we think about it. I mean, well, I guess we already put in our Gruul Guild Gates. Let's take them out for now. Just not going back on anything yet, but because let's see if we can make just a pure Rakdos deck. We kind of want to put Gruul in there, but if we're going to have to make cuts anyway, I'd probably rather cut the splash. We have get the point, not get to the point, get the point. 3 black, red, destroy target creature, scry 1, and it's an instant. What more do you need?
Oh, it's an instant.
Yes,
I was
this card is
I feel like
fantastic.
that's a little bit expensive, but if it's an instant, then that's cool.
Yes, and it is unconditional removal, which is very good and important. So we have this Rakdos Roustabout as well. When it becomes blocked, it deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker it's attacking, which can trigger Spectacle automatically, and it's a 3/2. So either they take 3, or they block and automatically take 1. Either way, you can guarantee Spectacle triggering so that you can play stuff in your second main phase, almost no matter what. I mean, if they have like a removal spell for this guy, then that's fine. Then they've used a removal spell, but at least you've gotten it out of their hand. But this guy is very good.
He's cool.
And we have 2 of him. So, good. We have a Rakdos Locket. This card seems fine. I don't hate the Lockets. Notably, we also have an Orzhov Locket, which I heard somebody on the pre-release call this the Millennium Falcon, and I will never be able to unsee that is the Millennium Falcon on that locket.
See, it looks like a stingray to me.
Fair, because when it's pointed up. If you're looking at it pointed down, it looks like the Millennium Falcon. So yes, I cannot unsee that, so now neither can any of you. But I'm like medium on the Lockets. I think if we need it, we can come back to it, but the Guild Gates I think are much better. We're definitely putting in a Footlight Fiend. I love this card. It's a 1/1 for 1, and you can just attack very aggressively with it because even if it dies, it deals 1 damage to any target, or later in the game, it's a very good sack outlet so that we can, sacrifice it like we were talking about. So I'm definitely putting a Footlight Fiend in. We got 4 of this card. Oh my god! I only just noticed that the little diamonds above it show how many you have.
Wow.
So yeah, we have 4 of this Viscopa Vampire. Notably, white or black mana. So if we don't have black, if we only have red, and we don't put in any Orzhov splashes, we can't play this.
Oh.
But if we're a 2-color deck, we're likely going to have black often
Yeah.
enough. I would say we put in all 4 for now. It's a 3/1, so I'm not super happy about that. But we will be able to cut these kind of as our first look for cuts. But they're 3/1s that are good early, and in the late game, they're good sacrifices. So let's put them all in. By the way, if we can splash this Grasping Thrall, I'm totally going to. It is a 5-mana, 3/3 flyer, and when it enters, it deals 2 to each opponent, and you gain 2 life. Very, very good card. But we've noticed a lot better Gruul splashes than Orzhov splashes. We also have the double Guild Gate as opposed to the single for Orzhov, but we do have the Locket. So yeah, I would like to, but I don't know that we're going to be able to. Skewer the Critics deals 3 damage to any target for 3, or with Spectacle for 1.
I love that art.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Like, that art is pretty cool, right? But when it's on a card called Skewer the Critics, I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's
how
pretty
could you
good.
not love that?
Oh, yeah. And it's a burn spell, which means it goes in no matter what, whether we get to actually lightning bolt them, or if we have to actually pay, retail 3 mana for it. But whatever, it's going in. We only have one, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. We have another, like I said, we have that Goblin Gathering. We're putting that in as well. Here's a Burning Tree Vandal. So we get our first instance of Riot. 2 and a red for a 2/1 human rogue with Riot. When it attacks, you may discard a card, and if you do, draw a card, which is nice. Riot says, this creature enters the battlefield with your choice of a +1/+1 counter or haste. Which is very good. I like Riot quite a bit. And this is supposed to be Gruul. You can see the Gruul symbol, and Riot is the Gruul ability, but it's a mono red card, which means we can play it in Rakdos. And we need creatures, so it gets in. We were talking about spells earlier. This is Scorchmark. 1 and a red for an instant. It deals 2 damage to target creature, and if that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Now, if we have the thing that gives all of our spells Death Touch, we just get to exile any creature we want by targeting it with that. So, had to take a quick drink of water. Ooh, oh man, does it not? Okay, it does show the flavor text. So, sorry, we are a Vorthos channel after all. Give me a moment while I gush over the flavor text on Catacomb Crocodile. Catacomb Crocodile's flavor text says, it's a 3/7 for 5, by the way. It says, I am Sewer King, said Rat. I am quick and cunning, and I know every tunnel. No, I am king, said Zombie. I am cold and deadly, and no rot can harm me. Then Croc came and ate them both.
Nice.
Incredible. What a great card with great flavor text. I love it. I love it so much. Also, I'm noticing we're getting some afterlife creatures when we look at black, which is nice. So we'll get to that. But let's look next at our Gravelhide Goblin. Notably, it's supposed to be Gruul because it has an activated ability in green. Otherwise, it's a 2-mana 2/1. I'm medium on it. I think we can pass on it for now. And if we're hard up for creatures, we can come back. Storm Strike. 1 red. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. Scry 1. This is a great combat trick, and you get to the scry out of it, which is awesome. I like that quite a bit. Here's Deface. I don't think I'm playing this card, but let's say what it does anyway. 1 red mana for a sorcery. Choose 1, destroy target artifact, or target creature with Defender. It's just okay.
Yeah.
There is no sideboarding, which means we're either playing it or we're not, and I just think that we're not. We do have this Debtor's Transport, which I love. I love how adorable he looks, despite the fact that, once again, shoutouts to the pre-release, that he has little human hands as his feet, which is disgusting. But his face is adorable, and I love him. He is 6 mana for a 5/3 with Afterlife 2. So if we notice that we are, like, because he has 3 toughness, that we're not attacking in with this guy, we can sacrifice him as a sack outlet. Afterlife means that when this creature dies, we get X number of 1/1 black and white spirit tokens with flying, and this guy has Afterlife 2, so we would get 2 1/1 flying spirits, which is great. I love this guy a lot. We did get 2 of him. I'm going to put in 1 for now. Again, if we're hard-pressed for creatures, maybe we can get another. Feels bad that we got 2 of these and we're playing neither. I kind of want to play the Crocodile. It's 5. If we're looking for something to cut, we can cut that guy as well. We have Dead Revels, which I love. Spectacle or not, this card is cool. It's 3 and a black for a sorcery. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. If we're sacrificing creatures, we want this kind of a card to get those creatures back, and or any of our bomb creatures that have been killed somehow with removal that our opponent has. So,
I remember this card doing pretty well in the pre release.
yes,
as well.
correct.
My God.
and again, whether its spectacle cost is paid or not, I think this card is great. So yes, definitely getting in. We have 1 Carrion Imp.
Oh, he's so cute.
He is pretty cute.
He's eating a dead person.
A buried person, seemingly. So it's...
Oh, that looks like swamp water to me.
Oh, maybe. Good point. 3 and a black for a 2/3 flyer, which is good. I mean, 2/3 flyers are good. For 4, maybe a little expensive, but still fine. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile target creature card from a graveyard, and if you do, you gain 2 life. Now, we wouldn't necessarily want to do that from our graveyard, but like I said, there are some graveyard shenanigans So we can do that with our opponent's graveyard creatures, or we could just play 4 mana 2/3 with flying and be happy with it. So I'm going to put that guy in. Plague White, 1 and a black for a 2/1 zombie. When it becomes blocked, each creature blocking it gets -1/-1 until end of turn, which is kind of like flanking. It's fine. Again, good early, able to be sacrificed late. So I'm going to put that guy in. Thirsting Shade, I do not like. It is a 1 mana 1/1 with lifelink. You can tap 2 and a black to give it +1/+1 until end of turn. I don't like it. Now, because we sorted by black, we have this white creature, which we're also not playing. There's no reason to splash for it. It's a 1-drop, which means you'd want it on turn 1, and we're not going to get it if it's our splash color, so no thank you. Okay, and that's it for the commons. So let's go back to the... whoops. Hold on. Let's go back to everything. Uncommons, rares, and mythics, and let's get the rest of these guys in here where they belong. So, we're on this page. We already looked at these guys. We have this and this are going in. This gets in. This gets in. This does not. Awaken the Erstwhile is a no. Let's see. Immolation Shaman definitely gets in. Dagger Caster gets in. And Flames of the Razeboar gets in. So does Rumbling Ruin for now. What are we at? We're at 43 out of 40, so we're going to have to make some cuts. That is fine. This guy gets in. This gal gets in. I don't think we are getting our splash color in, folks. We just don't have it. In fact, we have to make 6 cuts. So let's take a look. What did we say? There were a couple that we said we were going to cut if we needed to. So, let's see. We want to get rid of... Does it tell us how many creatures we have? Is there a way to look at that? At the deck stats or something? You can drag a card to change the deck image. Let's do that. Sure. That's our deck image now.
Cool.
Oh, click to see more details. Okay. Creatures are in orange, non-creatures are in yellow. So we have 22.
Like we have a lot of creatures.
22 creatures. Yeah, that's too many. So that's good. Because then we can take out... Yeah, exactly. The curve is pretty crazy. Our 3-drops are pretty nuts.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, we have 2 2-drops, 4... two 0 and 1 drops. So 2 1-drops, yeah. 2 1-drops, 4 2-drops, 13 3-drops, which is crazy. So let's look at our 3-drops and see what we can ditch on that. The Viscopa Vampire, thank you. Yeah, we had... it says we have 5 of them? Wow, I didn't realize we had 5.
Maybe they only had 4 diamonds worth to show us, even though we had 5 of them.
All right, so maybe we get down to 2. So we have 43. So we have 3 more cuts to make. Thank you, Marcus, for the
thank you.
The assist on that one. We do have 2 Rakdos Roustabouts, which I do not have a problem with. I think that's a fine card.
Yeah, I think so too.
Those are our lands. That's fine. Let's see. Do we get rid of a Debtor's Transport?
But he's cute.
I love him. I think he's adorable. But let's see what the deck looks like without him. How does that change the curve? It doesn't really. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Although, as Marcus correctly pointed out, those Viscopa Vampires were all 3-drops. So now we have much fewer 3-drops, which is good. Our 4s are pretty sweet. This is a 5, but I don't hate it at 5. We're back to the roustabouts again. Can we sort it? Oh, we are sorting it by mana cost here. So Get the Point is important. Flames of the Razeboar is definitely important. Rumbling Ruin. Do we have a lot of things with counters? I mean, it's sealed, so it's better to have bigger creatures because we're going to get to them. Like, we're not going to... The game's not going to end that quickly. We only need 2 more cuts, which is good. We didn't get the cards that give us a way to give this guy Death Touch, at least that I saw. But I still think he's a fine card. I wouldn't necessarily want to get rid of him. With all these creatures that we have, it's a nice thing to know that we do have, we have enough things to sacrifice. I'm kind of middling on this Burning Tree Vandal. It's a 3-drop for a 2/1. It has Riot and we can rummage, but I'm not super high on it. So I think we might get rid of it. Plus, like I said, it's a 3-drop that we were looking to get rid of. Example,
why are the Viscopa vampires better? The ones that we kept.
Well, we only kept 2, but they have lifelink, and we still need sacrifice targets. So they're 3 power. Okay. So I'd rather play a 3 power with lifelink that can gain us 3 life, kill something, and then be gone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true, Marcus. The vampires do die too, but technically so with this guy, unless we just always put the counter on it. So I don't know. Let's just double check. Oh, this is the end of the deck here as well. What about this Storm Strike? Do we need this? I mean, maybe we do, but I like Footlight Fiend. I don't hate Plague White either. I guess the question is, what's better? Because these are like the same card. We have Plague White and we have Burning Tree Vandal. I think Burning Tree Vandals... Oh, but it's 3 versus 2 mana. That is kind of a big difference, especially in what we're looking at right now. So no, Plague White I think stays. Immolation Shaman definitely stays. Having the mana sink of the Immolation Shaman for late game is really important. I still think... I guess if you're looking at like Rakdos Roustabout versus the Viscopa Vampire, like the Roustabout's just infinitely better. And they're both 3-drops, and we have 2 of each. And we're looking for 1 more cut. What if we just do that? It's a lot of Viscopa Vampires, to be... I thought we only had 4. The fact that we have 5 is, like, disgusting. Like, that's too many. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and, okay. So, what do we think? Let's look at this deck. We can always change it after the first round, after the first game, if we find that it's just not working for us. If we find that the vampires are very good and, like, something at the top end just isn't good enough, we can switch some stuff around. But for now, I think this is going to be our deck. Can we... Yeah, that's fine. Let's say that we're done. And let's have this be our deck.
Okay. It's pretty cool, so.
We are entering the first game of this sealed event. Let's see what... Maybe there's a cool streamer that we get to play against. I mean, they're all cool streamers. That's not what I mean. But, yeah, maybe it's somebody that we know.
It's nerve-wracking.
Typhus VIP. So, again, Typhus, because we're all VIPs. So we're playing against Typhus, who is Sarkin. Well, we have 2 black... So we can play a Footlight Fiend, and we could Spectacle Dead Revels to get nothing back from our graveyard, and otherwise all red cards. So we're probably going to have to mulligan this one.
That's not better.
That's, in fact, a lot worse, because now we can cast nothing. So we go to 5. Well, I guess we have to keep this one. Oh my god. That's terrible. What a great way to... Can we say oops? Oops. Okay. They went down to 5 as well.
Oh, good.
But we do have a 1-drop.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Hopefully this Footlight Fiend gets us there. Alright, they played... Oh, they're Gruul. Alright, well, let's go to combat at least. Okay.
Yeah, if they're Gruul, we probably should. Because I feel like Gruul is badass.
Oh, look at them. They get to search the library for a basic land or gate, reveal it, put it into their hand, and shuffle their library.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, they're also Simic.
Interesting.
Very interesting. They could just be the Gates deck, speaking of Gates. Ooh. But they could just be the Gates deck. which would be pretty awesome. I like
That
the
would
gate
be
stack.
rad.
Yeah, I like the gate stack a lot. Ooh, Rebel Slinger. It's a 2/3. We drew a third land, though. That's a thing. We could play our Roustabout, or we could play our Infiltrator. If we get one more land, we can play this guy. I think we play the Roustabout. No attacks. We probably could have done some shenanigans with this, combined with this, but because we had a third land, I wanted to play out one of our creatures. And I figured the 3/2. Oh, wow, they have another 2/3. Woo!
Oh.
Good for them. Are they attacking or not? No attacks. Okay. We get another 4-drop, so getting another land would be cool, but to be fair, since we started with 1, I'm not complaining too much. Interesting. Let's play this, because we can always sack this guy to let this guy get in later. I think we also just attack. We probably should have... Now that I'm considering attacking, we probably should have attacked before we played this guy, but that's fine. I'm going to attack with this guy. If they want to trade, we can trade. Yep, that's fine. And they take 1 in the process. Sweet. Very good. Okay. So we can have a 3/1 unblockable if we sack this guy, and they'll take 4. They have their 4th land. Jealous. Ooh, we drew Dead Revels. Very nice. Because we already have 1 creature in our graveyard. We can sack this, and then we can play Dead Revels this turn as well. So let's go to combat. Let's attack with this guy. I would love to sacrifice a creature.
Thanks for asking.
Sacrifice another creature. Yes, please. And then when he dies, we're going to poke them for 1. And then we can... Yep,
Whoa.
we can spectacle this.
What a sound effect.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, it says next to damage. Oh, that's a sorcery. So, yeah, so let's go to damage. Bam. Okay. Then we can Dead Revels. Spectacle for 2. And return them both. Very good. And then we can play, as long as they're letting it happen, we can play our Footlight Fiend back as well this turn.
This music's getting good.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Very suspenseful.
Yeah, I like it. All right. We're working on this mold of 5. We're getting there. They're at 13. That's not nothing. If we draw a land, we got to make some decisions.
It's unfortunate that it's not nothing. 'Cause if it was nothing, we would win.
That's a good point. That is a very good point. We did not draw a land. Ooh, but we drew a 3-drop, and it gives our spells Death Touch. And we have a spell that could use Death Touch. Let's
Yay.
attack first. Let's attack with this guy. 1 attacker. We do want to sacrifice this guy. They'll take the 1. So they go to 12. They go to 9. Because this guy's unblockable. We still only have 3 mana. And then I'm going to play this. This guy also has Menace and Death Touch. I totally forgot about that.
You did?
I just cared about the second ability. It's so cool.
The Menace and the Death Touch was the only part I remembered.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that guy quite a bit. And we're a red deck, so we definitely have burn spells. Ooh, Titanic Brawl. Okay, so they kill our guy with their guy. That's fine. Understandable.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's at the end of our turn. Even better. Good for them. Another open the gates,
gate.
so they get to get another gate or basic land. And they revealed a Simic Guild gate.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's
So they have
pretty.
2 Simic and 1 Gruul. That's fine. Oh, man. We can't play him yet.
But he's cool.
He is very cool. So the question is, though... Well, actually... Hey, Michael Stokes. Welcome. All right,
Hello.
so let's go to attacks. Because if they have a way to kill this guy, they're going to have a way to kill him no matter what. I don't need to play something to make him unblockable. If they have a flash guy, they have a flash guy.
Yeah.
There's not anything we can do about that. Good. And then we can... The hell? Oh, crap. He has a spectacle cost, but we don't have double black. That sucks. Damn it. That would have been so cool. Alright, well, we'll play this guy anyway. Oh, that was so close.
Ooh, what's that guy?
It's a Steeple Creeper, which we get to kill with our spell here. But it's a 4/2, and they can tap 2 and a blue. To give it look, Michael, so far it seems awesome. I am really, really enjoying it. We mulled to 5, and this is how well we're doing. Our opponent did as well, and this is how well we're doing. So I am going to go like this. Oh, we kill them. All right, so I probably shouldn't have slow rolled that so much, but yeah, they're probably. Well, they have 3 mana open. Some of it is blue. They might be able to do something. Oh, very nice.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. So now what we get to do is, do we attack is the question. I think we don't. No attacks. Not this turn. We'll give them another turn. That may be what they want. But still. But yeah, this set is definitely sweet so far. We got a pretty sweet pool. I mean, casual
really
mythic sitting in our hand here. If we have one more... Well, we need a black mana no matter what to be able to play it either for Spectacle or not. They have a 2/2 with Riot that they're giving a counter to, so it's a 3/3.
Jeez, all these graphics are a bit much.
I like it. I think that's the Riot animation.
It's like a little bit distracting. I'm like, okay, so what does the card do?
All right, so they're attacking us for 4, but we can play this guy and attack them for 8, and they'll go to like 1. So yeah, I'm not blocking 4 damage. Okay. Because if we don't draw... Okay, we drew a... Oh my god, and it's a swamp.
Yay!
Alright, so let's see. This is Flying Trample, and it deals 1 damage to... Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to attack first. We're going to attack first.
Okay.
We're going to try to get in... In fact, we're going to get in regardless. So let's go to combat. Well, sorry. On board, we're going to get in regardless. Yeah, Michael, we didn't open Teza, unfortunately. We opened 1 Mythic, and that's that guy. And I think Teza's just a rare, but still, no Teza for us, unfortunately. Let's attack. I am not going to sack my other attacker. I will decline that and see what they do in response. If they have a spell of some kind, that might be problematic for us, but we're getting something out here. So, yeah. Let's see what we can do. Okay, they're blocking the... I expected that. That makes sense. Okay, so they're at 3. We have a Spectacle cost here to pay. We'll play it for its Spectacle cost. Drop this Mythic on the field. Yeah,
Jeez.
there
Wow.
he is.
Okay.
What's up, buddy? Now, they have to read it, which I don't blame them for, because it's a Mythic, and
there's a lot of things on this card.
yes. At the beginning of our upkeep, it deals 1 damage to each player, and then if we have 10 or less life, which we don't yet, we put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. They can give this flying and block with it. Ooh, they have Goblins. So yeah, do they have enough mana? No, they don't have enough mana. Why'd they play that? Oh, I guess they had to, because otherwise they're dead. Okay. But, don't forget, Spectacle just went off. Let's play this Dagger Caster. Actually, I guess we win either way, which no matter what we do here. Which do we want them to see? I want them to see this. Yeah, demons are pretty awesome. Alright, let's see if they give up on the haste alone. They do have 2 cards in hand and 3 mana open. So, they could absolutely have something.
That guy is so cool.
Yeah, okay, they gave up. That's what I figured.
Thank you, Typhus.
Yeah, I try not to slow roll.
That was a good game.
That was a good game. That was fun. Claim our prize. Sorry we both had to mull to 5, but we did both mull to 5, so that's the thing. Alright, so let's see. First of all, I will say, because we can switch up the deck, like change it a bit if we want to, I didn't see any reason to. At least yet.
Either.
I mean, obviously we got a little, land screwed in our openers, but otherwise I think we're good so far, and we'll have to see.
I mean, I'm not really the right person to ask when you want to
No, that's not
know about
that's
that.
not
But
true. Like,
I agree that we didn't have like issues with certain things.
right. AKA Wonder. Ooh, we have our Mythic in our hand. We have 3 lands. We have our
Nice.
Immolation Shaman, which is great to get down early. We can play the Roustabout. We can play this. We just need another black to be able to play the Spawn, but
That
otherwise...
seems great.
Yeah, this hand is
I
fantastic.
am very happy with that
Yeah.
hand.
Well, especially in comparison. What other sweet rares do we open? Well, here's one in the Immolation Shaman. Let's play this land. Let you see it more. I like this one a lot. We got the zombie with Menace and Death Touch, the 2/3 I think, or 3/2. Ooh, they have the enabler for this, so they can tap it to deal 1 damage to each player, which is a great way to enable Spectacle. Oh, should we have played the Shaman? Yeah, probably. But I'm dumb, so why would I? But that's fine. And in fact, the nice thing will be... okay. The Reveler. When it enters, they discard a card, then draw a card. But if they played their Spectacle cost... Yes. Pestilent Spirit, yes. He is sweet, and especially with red in our deck, feels really good to be able to burn some creatures out. We haven't gotten to do it yet, but it seems pretty sweet. So we got that, and then we had a black rare that wasn't good, that like you had to discard, everybody discarded their hand, and they got that many, oh yeah, this is why I was very happy to get that Pestilent Spirit. That right there. Okay, so let's play a land. Do we attack into this? It is a rare, but do we care? We have a 1/3, we have a 3/1, we have a 3/2. Interesting. I'm going to attack. Let's see what they do. Yeah, Awaken the Erstwhile was very meh. That was exactly what Amy and I thought. So, yeah, we chose not to put that one in here because no thank you. All right, so let's play the Roustabout. We still have this Immolation Shaman, which we should probably consider playing sooner rather than later. With the 2 colors that they're in. Yep. They ping us. Spectacle was active, but they did it at end of turn. We also got the Gruul Enchantment rare. I don't remember exactly what it does, but we had it, which we could have splashed for it, but we chose not to because we had a cool enough Rakdos deck, so we didn't need to splash the green. It was just a red and a green enchantment. We have another Roustabout. That's pretty great. All right, so they can... We still need another land for this spawn. That would be nice. We don't have any Spectacle costs here, but we can play this to deal with this 2/1. If they get another land... Do they have green? They don't. I was going to say if they get another land, they can activate this, but it would have to be green. Yes, Cindervines. Thank you, Michael. You definitely know this set better than I do. But yeah, so we got Cindervines. We chose not to put it in here. Again, we had a better deck than that. So, okay. So, do we attack, though, is the question. Oh, that's so tough. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm taking forever. I'm going to not attack. Actually, no, that's incorrect. I'm going to attack. Sorry. I have the other Roustabout, so why wouldn't I attack? That would be silly. Attack. They snap block, it looks like. That's fine. We'll just play the other one. So they take 1. Spectacle is active. And then we play the other one. Oh, there you go. So there you go, Michael. I totally understand. Best of luck at pre-release this weekend. Okay, so they did play a Rakdos Locket. We got a land, but it was not a black land, so notably still can't play this guy. But we do have 4 mana now. So, let's go to attacks. Right, there's no reason to... yeah, because they're tapped out. Well, they have 1 available, but let's attack. See if they block. They don't. That's good. Spectacle is active, but again, we need double black no matter what. Let's play... this guy next.
Misty.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I It's funny, I get to play in 4 events this weekend, and I'm not sure which guild I don't want to use. Because they all seem really sweet. But maybe after today, like, we'll have played so much that, that we won't, that I'll know, like, alright, I've played enough of this, and so I won't want to do it anymore or whatever. But I don't know. Alright, so they passed having done nothing. They have 3 mana open, which is a little concerning. We don't really have anything. I guess whenever an opponent activates an ability. Oh, okay, so
You've
that's
been pushing
cool.
that one off for a while.
Yeah, I know. And the cool thing is if they use this, they take a damage thanks to this guy.
Oh.
So, and it already deals 1 to each player, so they'd take 2 to deal us 1, which is pretty sweet.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to play this as soon as I can now that I realize that. Sorry, everyone. Maybe you were screaming at your screen, maybe you weren't, but yeah, I'm going to do that. So, and they let it resolve. So now if they use this guy, they're going to take some hits. Let's attack with both of these. I'm not going to sacrifice something because I don't need to. If they block, that defender guy has no power, so he wouldn't kill. Oh, okay. Interesting. Ooh, okay. It's a 6/5. And it attacks each combat if able. Well, we got a black source, but it's a tapped black source.
Yeah.
So not for right now. We can exile a creature from a graveyard, and if we do, we gain 2 life. What cards do they have in their graveyard? They have 2 creatures in their graveyard. I care more about this one, so I would play this guy just because I can. Let's... interesting. Interesting. I can't really attack this turn, but I can play this.
He's so cute.
Yeah. I'm going to exile this guy.
Unless it doesn't think so.
No, it's fine. It just needed to confirm it with me and presumably with him, because again, or her, them, because they have this, so they have the chance to activate that every turn. Am I going to attack, though? I don't think I am. They have a 6/5 that has to attack each turn. And I don't mind taking 6 while they're at 9, and I'm going to be playing this Flying Trample Demon next turn. So. The other thing of note is this is an instant. So if we can deal 1 damage to this guy on blocks and then play this, we can wipe their field. So... Plus, we have 2 power in the air, which will be 6 power in the air very soon. And they have no flyers.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't mind taking at least 1 hit from this guy. 2 feels bad, because then we go to 9 also. But depending on how these next few turns play out for either deck, I'm not super worried about it. Yeah, we're gonna take the 6. Let's see what they play. What's their follow-up? Ooh, this guy's cool. Frenzied Errinx. They can tap 6 to give it +3/+0 until end of turn, and it has Riot and Trample.
It's cool.
Ooh, we can play her and give her Death Touch. That's good. I think we just have to play this guy, don't we? So we can make him unblockable, and he's already unblockable. So that would mean 3, 4, 5. They'd go to 4, and then we just play this guy. That might be a better play. So let's do that. Let's attack and attack. 2 attackers. The ability goes off. I think I'm going to sack this guy, because if they want to, like, evenly deal 1 damage, I don't care as much.
But... Okay.
I could have pumped him up to have made him bigger, but I think our win is, like, in these. So we have, what, 3, and then we'll have 2 left over, but we can't use it on this because we don't have enough black sources. But that's fine. We play our Mythic. Flample. He's so cool. Now, they can attack us for up to 10. I am more than happy to chump with this guy in either direction, depending on if they do something crazy, because this represents 7, whereas this is 6 no matter what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they'd need to play another land before they attacked to at least bluff or threaten activation on this, because they need 6, and they only have 5 currently. They played Thrash. Ooh. There was a fight. Was it a fight? Is that what it does? Target creature you control deals damage. Oh, it's just straight deals damage equal to its power. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's not going to do much of anything now because he is super dead. But, notably, they still can't deal with these two. And that's probably how we're going to win. So, they need to figure out a way to deal with that. Yes, no, maybe? Sorry, that's not fair. This is a new set. There are a lot of decisions to make. I don't mean to sound impatient because we've been taking just as much time on our turns. So
Yeah.
They used one of their timeouts. This is a tough spot to be in, so once again, I don't blame them. Ooh, Titanic Brawl, so another fight. Okay. But now... okay, so they still are attacking with both. How do we win now? Oh, they pulled it back because they don't want it to die to this if we traded it off. The thing is, they're taking 2 in the air here, and 1 if they block him here as well. So I'm going to take all of this damage. Yeah. I have no blocks. We're at 5, they're at 4, and we win. Okay. I just need to make sure that this actually goes the way I would like it to go. So we attack all out, 2 attackers, and then the first chance I get to play this, I'm going to do it. They're going to block this guy. They automatically take 1 on blocks. And then I give him +1/+0 in first strike, so they take 3. Yeah. Oh, okay, and we get to scry on the bottom. We don't have 6. If for some reason they can get rid of this. I don't think they can, though. And so, we win!
Yay.
Oh, my God. How are we 2-0? How?
Good question.
Oh, my goodness. Look at all these rewards we're getting. Okay, okay. We're running it back. I still didn't see anything, notably, and seriously, I didn't see anything. Profumato TK, okay. Not familiar with them as a streamer. Wow, we can't keep this hand. That is real bad. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, Storm Strike 1 red mana, +1, and First Strike and Scry 1 seems good when we have it. We are mulliganing. Well, this feels bad, but I've already gone to 5 and it didn't work out super well, so I'm keeping. Yeah. All right. But the question is, do we keep that on top? I'm going to bottom it. That may be a dumb decision, but I'm putting it on the bottom. We need red desperately, and we don't need black right now, not with this hand. Okay, well, yeah, because we still need red for this, so I still did not make the wrong decision. Yet. Not until we draw a 3-mana black spell next, and then I'll have made the wrong choice. Well, there's another black land anyway. Didn't make the wrong choice at all. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Glad somebody agrees with me. Alright, we have a creature on the board. They don't. They are Gruul, though, so I am sure that this is not going to go as well for us as we would like. Ooh, they are more than Gruul, and they have a 2/3. Notably, this is still a trade, and we have a 4th swamp, so time to attack. If they take the 2, they take the 2. That's great. Let's play this land, and we end our turn. We're going to take 2 as well, but that's fine. We could also take more. They do have the opportunity to riot things and give them haste and stuff. Okay. Okay, they have a Gruul Beastmaster, which is... It has riot, but they didn't give it haste. Whenever it attacks... Oh, we got a red, by the way. Another target creature you control get plus X plus O, where X is its power, and that's when it attacks. That seems bad. Or, not bad, but scary, is what I meant to say. Storm Strike is good here for us. Let's attack first. We can Storm Strike and do nothing else. That sucks. But that's fine. Let's attack first. If they block, we can Storm Strike, which would allow us to kill this. If they don't block, we can just play out the Roustabout. So let's attack. Oh yeah, they're not going to block anyway. This would kill it on board. No blocks. Let's go to damage. Okay. Then let's play our Roustabout. So they can hit us for 5, but we're going to kill this guy, which is fine with me. Yeah, it looks like we're about to be Junded out. Yeah, that's fine. We are, we're doing okay so far. Going down to 6 and hurting for that red sucked a bit, but, oh, well, that's unfortunate. He was a critic, so they skewered him. So now we're taking 8, in fact, not 5. So we're going to 10. That's bad. That is not bad. Let's play a Swamp. We can... Yeah, this can get Death Touch, so that's very good. And we can play it for its... Yeah, I would rather not have Dom replayed against us, but yeah. I actually noticed today, Kaya, very bad for limited. Like, very bad for limited. Let's play her for her Spectacle cost. This Acrobat. And end our turn. We can give her Death Touch, which is important, and she has 3 toughness. So hopefully, like a shock-esque effect is what they have, and they can't use it. Okay, well, or they could do that. That's fine. Turns out removal is good. We have a Get the Point also. Only 1, but we have it. Scry 1 on the top, 0 on the bottom. And they attack us for another 8. We go to 2. Oh boy. Maybe leaving back a blocker. Ooh, another red. That's helpful. That's actually quite helpful. So if we play this guy, we have either of these up. Yeah, this will be good. Alright, let's pass. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so they can give this guy haste. Can they kill us? Yes, they can. If they give it haste, they win. Yep, it has haste. We can kill it. Yeah, and we can only kill it. Sure. We do have 2 blocks now. But yeah. So we will live. It's just going to be bad. Alright, so let's block... It's only when it becomes blocked, so there's no way to kill anything. We have to just double chump. Yep. It's the only way to win. And we lose. Very good. Let's end our turn. We can always beef up one of their guys and scry. Which will be fun. Bedazzle. Destroy one of our non-basic lands and deal 2 damage. Well, I'm going to go like that first. And I scry that to the bottom. Very good. They got it. Nicely done. Alright, well, we lost one. We have 2 more losses with this deck before we have to play again. But, still, let's claim our prize and play again. Running it back. Still haven't seen anything where we think we should go back and like take something out. There hasn't been anything that's like been dead in our hand yet, which is good. I mean, it means we've made a good deck. But it's still something that I'm like always aware of is trying to look at the cards that we have Watsi Hanunga. Okay. Does that mean it's one of the team members?
I don't know.
Interesting. Well, we do have 3 lands, and we have that Pestilence Spirit and a Storm Strike. Yeah, exactly. How will we live? But this is great. This is a great hand so far. It's a little slow, but it's still fine. We're gonna play that and be done. Yeah, they don't have. It doesn't have an orange name here, which is what they usually say that like that's the team members, but still. Okay. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Okay. So we drew a Scorchmark, not bad. Let's play a red, sure, and we'll be done. Gruul with a Territorial Boar. It's a 2/2, and whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters under their control, it gets +1/+1 in Vigilance until end of turn. Is it my turn? I think I'll kill it. Sure, I don't want them to get big stuff. I'll just kill it. Okay, on my turn, I will play this and this guy. Very good. We could have played this. It does have Menace and Death Touch, and I guess it has the same amount of power. I'm just hoping that... Okay, I was going to say, I'm just hoping if they have a removal spell, they would have just snapped it off. Do we have any creatures in here? No, we don't. Okay. Land for turn. Let's attack. Question is, do we use this? Yeah, I think we do. Because we can then play this guy back. Sure, why not? Scry.
I like how the lightning or electricity or whatever kind of just looks like mustard on a hot dog.
Okay. All right, let's play this one. Yeah, that's true. Any like exile style card. Ooh, a 3/4. Very cool. Okay. Well, this guy has Menace and Death Touch, so I'm going to attack with him.
Yeah. Because he's cool.
He is pretty cool. I'm going to play... I have Dead Revels, but I don't... I have, what, no creatures in my yard. So, let's just end the turn. Yeah, I was happy to snap off Scorchmark quickly, though. Yeah, there's their Scorchmark on our guy. Very good. Very, very good. Because, again, Dead Revels, I would have been able to bring it back. Now I can't. And now we'll just draw land for a while. Interesting. I guess no attacks from me. That's going to be our turn, unfortunately. Interesting. Okay. So this is a sorcery, but we had no way to play it anyway. Ooh, here's this guy. So if they pump this guy up, they're going to take some damage. And we can... Oh, by the way, Michael, this was another rare. Oh, you saw that earlier, I guess. But yeah, this is... We'll gain Menace, so that's good.
He did see that earlier.
Yes. Because it was right as he asked. Let's say no attacks. And end the turn. At least for now. This is 5 mana to activate? Correct. Okay. Ooh, a 3/5 with reach. Jeez. They got... Oh, God, the lands. 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 lands available to us. So the question is, this makes it a 4 power, 6 toughness. So they need to block here and here. Am I okay with trading this off for... Hey, Marcus, thanks for stopping by.
Oh, is he leaving?
Yeah, he's got to head out to work. I totally understand. I was at work when this thing started today. So, yeah. So here's the thing.
I don't know. You were really excited about that card when we picked it. And then I feel like every time we play it, you're kind of...
It's as Michael points out, threat of activation is big with this guy. I'm gonna wait and leave it back on blocks for now, because we can block with this and give it +3/+3, so we can kill either of these two, or like not have it die to this. Mm-hmm. So
that sounds good to me.
Yeah. So that should be good. I mean, the problem is we're just staring at each other. But the nice thing is, and the nice thing is, we can, if we keep drawing land, which would suck, at least if we draw 3 more. Oh, there's Domri.
Oh.
Michael, I think you were a game off on this one, bud, on predicting Domri. But here he is. They can add red or green. If it's spent on a creature, the creature gains Riot. They can -3 to look at the top 4 cards of their library. Oh, shoot. I'm supposed to be saying the results. I'm sorry, opponent. I am the worst.
You call it anarchy. For me, it's just another day.
Wow.
Oh. All right.
He's got an interesting accent. Okay, so they look at the top 4. It resolves. But they're looking at the top...
Nice. Very nice indeed.
Okay. Look at the top 4. Reveal... up to 2 creatures from among them, and the rest on the bottom. So they have this 5 mana 5/5, and this and another 3/4. Ugh, that's rough. Are they attacking? Okay, no combat, and yeah, that's fine. We draw this guy. Sure. We still have no creatures in our graveyard for Dead Revels. We can start getting in at Domri, but I don't know that that's necessary. What's his ultimate? I should probably check that, huh? You get an emblem with, at the beginning of each end step, you get a 4/4 red and green beast with trample. Well then. But they need to get to 8 for that, and it's going to take them a while.
It'll pick me up before the real fun begins.
Okay, dude.
Oh my god.
Now it's getting weird.
Well, so they're playing it. It has Riot. Oh, it has Riot twice? So the question is, do they give it haste and a +1/+1, or just 2 +1/+1 counters? Whoo boy. Oh, and because I played this, I didn't leave up enough to activate this. So, I mean, to be fair... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... So even if we triple block, so yeah, we just have to chump here.
Double haste, Michael says.
Yeah, I want him to pick double haste, but that's not gonna happen. It does have trample, so we just took 5 trample. Ooh, we have a Hacrobat with Death Touch. Suck it, big creatures. Alright, so the question is... This is Spectacle for 2, and this is Spectacle for 2. 4, 5, 6, 7 -4 would be 3, so we wouldn't have activation up on this. But I think what we do is we go to combat. Domri's on 3. So we go to combat. We go to attackers. We attack Domri. We sacrifice our Roustabout.
Oh.
So it's unblockable. We go to damage.
You're all mouth and no hands.
Okay. So now we can Dead Revels or Hacrobat. I'm going to Hacrobat. See, the thing is, if we had dealt them the damage, we could have played them both. But since we didn't, we can Hacrobat. Oh, we have enough. Good. We can still play both. Look at me.
Yay.
1, 2. Get them both back in our hand.
Yay. I like them.
Yeah. Yeah, Domri seems okay. Hence why he's not on our opponent's side of the field anymore. Because no thank you. Oh, but we don't have... Oh, God. We don't have Death Touch anymore. 7, 10, 12, 15. It is exactly lethal. We can play both Roustabouts next turn and leave up Death Touch on this gal. So I think we block here. And if they have a pump spell, we lose. Do we know that they have a pump spell? No. Okay. Oh, yeah. They have an on-board pump spell. Of course. Silly me. That's fine. And in fact, we killed the one that could pump anyway, so if we had, like, blocked here, they would have... Okay. Alright. They got stuff. They got stuff. Ooh, we have a croc.
Oh, I thought that was a land.
No, but 4, 5, 6, 7. So we actually can't play the croc and one of these guys, and we need them. So we're gonna just play both of these. 1. Oh, and now I have to actually. Well, I guess yeah, it's gonna leave up the dual land, which is good because we can then activate really either of these, but it's gonna be the death touch. And then we're gonna 3 blockers. I mean, we're super dead, but we're gonna pass our turn. Yeah, even without the overrun, they just win. But yeah, the everybody attacks is always a scary feeling. But they're gonna just do the same thing again, turn everybody sideways. They might adapt on this guy. They have activation on him as well. Yep, attackers happens. We can give her death touch because, and then we block here. I'm gonna do the pumpers. So, which one's the pump? Here? Nope. Ugh. Here. Here. And here. And we still die. Yeah, exactly. So, playing lots of men or gals or creatures or critters or whatever and turning them sideways is definitely an archetype.
Critters.
Just bash face. Yeah.
They're all critters.
Yep. Yeah, they'll adapt that guy. That makes sense.
Ew. That was gross.
He's a 6/6. Yeah. Trample. Haha, we killed their 7/7 though. And that's what matters. Not really.
No, it's not.
Alright. So we're down 2. So we're 2-2 right now with this deck. Yeah, exactly. Even more sideways. Alright, last game. Well, if we lose last game. But then we will have more sealed to play. The Mike Robles VIP. Okay, well, this hand seems bad.
Yeah.
But, on the other hand, it has land in it.
Yeah.
And we can play both of these. We just can't play this.
And you can almost... Well, no. Yeah,
Yeah, it seems that way. It seems that we're seeing a lot of red-green or red-green and other things. Not a lot of white yet. But yeah, I think we keep this one.
Yeah, I think so too, actually.
All right.
I like these highland hands.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better than low land hands.
Yes,
that always
it
feels
is.
bad. All right. Ooh, okay. We have a 2-drop. Oh, nope, don't do that. Do not do that. That would be very foolish. Okay. 2-drop it is. Ooh. It's a 1/2 that could have death touch, but that doesn't matter. Oh, and a 1/1. Okay. There it is. Well, actually, no. We can still very easily attack with this guy. Each creature blocking it gets -1/-1 until end of turn. That would kill this, which sure would allow it to deal 1 damage here and kill him. Or if they block with this guy, it becomes an 0/1. It dies to him and it doesn't kill him in response.
Nice.
And I think we do that before we do anything else. So let's attack.
I think so too.
I think they're
Why
going to
not?
trade this guy off for it, to be fair. It would make the most sense.
Or they just take it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now we have... Too bad we don't... Oh, well, it's a tapped land. But still, that's fine. Let's go like this. And like this. Yeah! Yep, we're playing against Orzhov. Although, again, this is... Oh, nope, yep. Orzhov / Rakdos. They're exiling our creature. That makes sense. It's a really good card. We take 2. 18 all. But... unfortunate. Okay. Well, let's attack.
Well, soon we'll be able to play our demon if we want.
Yeah, and I sighed because we should have been able to play it this turn. I should have played this last turn.
Yeah.
And not been greedy and played this rare, because we could have just played our mythic.
Yeah, but Hindsight.
Yeah, Cosmotronic Wave with Pestilent Spirit. There are a lot of cards that I feel like Pestilent Spirit is going to want to be best friends with. Like, just global, low damage spells seems really good. Alright. Attacking for 2. I'm not as concerned. No blocks. We had the Flames of the Raise Board too, which sucks. And we have the creature with 4 power. So we had the combo. They just killed our friend here.
Our guy.
That's okay. I'm gonna take 2 damage. Yep. And then what? They have 4 mana available to them. I like this Orzhov Rakdos pairing. It reminds me of the Sultai. So this is Mardu, right? It reminds me of the Sultai pairing that we got from last set.
Yeah, I'm loving the music that's associated with this set.
Yeah, it seems
They
good.
did not have music like this before.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Let's attack with this. If they block with their flyer, which I'm totally okay with, it dies and they get a 1/1 flyer. And if they don't, they take 2 and our demon is cheaper. Which doesn't technically matter because it's the only thing we're playing this turn, but still. And yes, our ghost friend is dead. Alright, so... let's do it. Demon! And now their 2/3 flyer isn't as good.
I could have sworn I just saw Vivian's face go from like
Oh,
just
no.
her typical like I'm ready for battle face into I am shocked and horrified face.
Alright, well here's what we're going to do. We're going to take all of this damage. We're going to use Flames of the Boar. Yeah, because playing goblins isn't as important. We're going to use Flames of the Raise Boar to deal 4 to their flyer and 2 to... Oh, we don't have a...
Do we have to play a land?
Yes, but we don't have 4 power, so we can actually only kill this. But that's fine. I'm okay with that. We're at 12. So yeah, we're gonna poke this guy. And that's it. They get a 1/1 flyer. And then we will just attack with this guy. Probably could have attacked first and gotten in those extra 3 points, but that's my fault. Learning the new cards. Because, yeah, Afterlife left behind the Spirit, which I'm sure they would have happily traded off with our Blood Mist Infiltrator. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3. I do not mind. Let's go to 9. Hopefully we can draw our Dead Rebels so we can get our Mythic back. Knight of Sorrows. It's a 3/3. Can block an additional creature.
Oh, I remember this one.
Look what I just drew.
Nice.
What did I just say I wanted to draw? Alright, so now we can somewhat more indiscriminately attack, but still, let's attack with our 2/1, because if they block with this, it dies and they get another Spirit, which I don't care about. So we'll attack here. If they block, we kill their creature. If they don't block, they
I
do.
remember that being a good creature.
Which one? This one?
No, the knight.
Oh, yeah. He's very good. But he's dead. Because he's a 2/2 when he blocks, and then he takes 2, and they trade. He has Afterlife 1, so they get a Spirit. But we get to play Dead Rebels and get back this and this.
Sweet.
Yep. And then we get to replay our white, our Plague White, right now. So there
When you said our white, I was like, what white? Thinking like you meant a white card.
Yeah. No, I like that very, very much. And, called shot on the Dead Rebels feels good.
Yeah. I bet it does.
All right, so they're attacking us for 4. We have this demon, but we also have this goblin gathering. So what do they have? They have flyers, which we can't block, and this guy. So yeah, I guess no blocks.
I
know.
don't like that.
I know, especially because they have burn, or they have access to red, which is a little scary, but yeah. Yeah, okay. Roustabout is actually fine. Ooh, we have our own Footlight Fiend. Alright, so let's go to combat first. Does that make sense? Can we do both
Can't
this
help you
turn?
with that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we can. Yeah. So, oh, well, only if they take damage. So let's attack first with this guy. See what they do. Okay, they took it.
Good.
Hell yeah. That's super
That's what
important.
we want.
Yes, it is. Because now we can play this for its spectacle cost. And this. They can get in for 1 flying. They have 5 attackers, we have 4 blockers. So, yeah, they can get in for 1 flying. Can they kill our 4/4 demon again? Notably, this does deal 1 damage to each player, but he will get bigger each time because we are below 10. They are attacking out. They notice, the chip damage has an effect. So we're going to block here because we can. We're going to block here. We're going to block here. And we're going to block here. Now the Footlight Fiend is going to deal 1 damage to us regardless. We blocked. Wow, yeah, this is not good for us. Yeah, we're at 2. And then on our turn, we go to 1. Oh, they killed our creature. Interesting. Oh. Well, sure.
Oh.
We sack a creature. Okay. Oh, that's good. Alright, so we play this for 4. Oh, they have a flyer with 1 power. So that's problematic, but still. Okay. So the issue is this guy is going to kill this. We gain a life that way, but yeah, the only thing that can kill this is this, but it can get Death Touch. So I'm just going to block here and do some fun shenanigans. Actually, no, yeah, I can kill this thing right now with this. So we're fine. We're fine. I was worried. Ooh, or do I kill their flyer? What a tough choice. I'm going to kill the flyer. It's inevitability that kills us if we don't draw something against flying, whereas any creature we draw blocks this well. Or, worst comes to worst, these will trade, and they'll spend a black mana on it. Yeah. That's what I like to see. Okay. Ooh, but do we attack?
So I guess it was worth keeping one of those.
Yeah.
Or 2.
Let's attack. If they have a removal spell for our creature, we're still not dead. This is only 1 damage. And this has lifelink. So I'm more than happy to trade off here. Because we gain 3 life and kill their last remaining creature.
Nice.
They do have 2 cards in hand, but they didn't snap off a creature last turn. Yeah. Ooh, and it's this guy. Alright, so let's...
Awesome.
Let's go to combat. Oh, this has haste? Yeah, we'll play this guy out too. Alright, so we're going to attack here and here. Yep. They're going to snap it off. They don't have to give it Death Touch, but we gain 3. And they take 1, plus they took 2 already. So they're at 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now we're back up to 7.
And I will decline to sacrifice a creature because right now we have onboard lethal and they forfeit.
Oh, okay.
Very good. Very good. I like it. Claim our prize. We're up to 3 wins.
All right, Amy's going to dip out of this one for a bit.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's take a quick break. We will be right back. I wanna send out a tweet, see if we can remind some people that we're playing, but let's take a breather. Yes, it was very, very quick towards the end. We are going to be right back. Give us just a moment, and we will be right back with you. Without further ado, let's get back into it with another game. Let's see who we come up against. Also, I'm sure she's not watching because she was going to be traveling, but huge shout-outs to our good friend Emma, who allowed us to borrow her laptop to be able to stream this. Mr. Metronome, who is Tezzeret. Very nice. We haven't come up against any Nisses today. All right, so this is a little bit of a lower
Crappy.
costing hand, but we have 1, 2, and 3 with 4 lands. So hey, thanks, Michael. Greatly appreciate it, and thanks for the follow on Twitter. We noticed that. So I'm gonna keep this hand.
Oh, thank you, Michael. I was able to kind of bend around and read it.
Peek around. All right, so turn 1, we have our Footlight Fiend. Like, we have a nice curve here. If we draw a 4-drop. Oh, well, we need a 4-drop and a land over the next, like, 2 or 3 turns. But still. Oh, well, we got another 3-drop. Let's
Yay.
attack first, because they are Rakdos
It's our
colors.
spirit that we love.
Yeah, all right, so let's go like this, and like this. But, I mean, rares on rares, right? That's good. I guess if they play nothing, we can play this. If they play something, we can play this.
I guess that's a good strategy.
Well, just because if they play something, like, it's probably not as good for us to have this 3-1 out that could die. So, yeah. Okay. So 2-3.
We played something.
See, so, yeah. Because now our 3-2 with Menace can still get in, whereas these guys can't really anymore. Let's play this, and this, and I have no attacks. I guess I could have attacked this guy, but then he'd just be tapped. That doesn't make a ton of sense. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just the, like, the fact that Rakdos is the theatrical guild to begin with is really sweet. In fact, Amy and I met doing musical theater.
Yeah.
So, there you go. While Amy at heart is Gruel and I as a human being am Azorius, Rakdos is pretty sweet nonetheless. But it was nice
At least in the gameplay.
Yeah, it was nice. Ooh, Amplifier.
Ooh.
I like the art on this a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature. Until your next turn, Amplifier's power and toughness becomes twice that card's power, and its base toughness becomes twice the toughness. Put the revealed cards on the bottom in a random order. Very interesting. But for now, it's a 1/1. Let's... What do we have for 4? We could play this guy. Exile a creature card in a graveyard, which we won't have. So let's... Interesting. This sucks a little bit. Alright, let's play Viscopa Vampire. And no attacks. Michael, we met doing... Oh, they revealed to get Noxious
South
Grudian, so they have a
Pacific.
4/4. We were doing South Pacific... and then the year after that, we did West Side Story. And the year after that, we did Oliver. So, yeah. And the year before that, I was in the pit for My Fair Lady. Were you on stage crew for that or no? Just your sister?
Yes, I was on stage crew.
Okay. We just didn't get a chance to meet because you were on stage and I was in the pit.
Yeah.
Whereas then when I started acting, then you were actually on... we were both on stage at that point. Rakdos Locket. Hey, we're Rakdos. Ooh, look who we have. This guy's cool. Okay, so what do we want to do here? How long is this guy a thing? At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal cards on the top. It's every upkeep? Until your next turn, okay. Yeah, it's a pretty... I guess it's, one of those quote-unquote meet-cute stories, although I kind of hate calling it that, but it's true. All right, so we want a 5th land. Do we play our Crocodile, or do we play our Demon? I mean, it's got to be the Demon, right? They do have a 4/4, which sucks. But I think I'm going to attack with this guy. If we trade off for both of these, I'm fine with that.
But... we were so sad when he died last time.
Yeah, but it's more relevant to get their things out of the way for our demon. I'm going to attack here. Let's see if they block now. Nope, no blocks. Good.
Okay.
But now we can play this for 3.
Woohoo! We're going wide this time.
Yeah. All right, so they're revealing Rakdos Trumpeter, so they have a 2/6 now. That's cool. It doesn't fly. Yeah, definitely, like, interesting, Michael. Sweeney Todd, I feel like, is definitely not, you know, a sexy role.
Hey,
As the Demon
whatever,
Barber of
you
Fleet
know.
Street.
We're not judging what people are into, okay?
It's a great show. It's a great show. I loved it.
It is. You know what? I will say, though, weirdly, the only time Angela Lansbury has ever been sexy, I feel like.
That's a weird sentence. Oh, they killed our demon. Our demon dies every time. I mean, to be fair, it makes sense. I get it, too. But still. All right, so now we can play this guy. What is this? 3 damage to any target. So we can kill their 2/3. And then attack in for, well, 3. But our spectacle cost is 1. This is a sorcery. So we would need to I think we do it beforehand. Unfortunately, it's the only thing we're doing this turn, but they're tapped out, so 3 damage to any target. I almost did it to the 2/6, and I would have been very upset. Would have been very dumb on my part. Okay. So now he can later become... Okay. They have an 8/6 now, because they're doubling the Rakdos Fire Wheeler, which, by the way, now we know that they have this, but when it enters, it deals 2 damage to target opponent and 2 damage to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker.
Whoa.
They don't have that. That's on the bottom of their library, but they
Yeah.
have an 8/6 until their next turn.
That's a beautiful card art, too, on that card.
On the Fire Wheeler? Yeah. Now, we can... The cool thing is, with this guy, we could just block happily if they attack. The thing is, they're just leaving it back on blocks, but we have a menace creature, so... But they have 5 mana now. They looked like they were behind on land. So let's see what they do now. The cool thing is we do have this 3/7. Ooh, a 4/4, and it's a rare. Oh, 5/5. Okay, they put the counter. It's a mythic.
Yeah.
Riot Flying, 3 and a red, and it deals 2 damage, divided as they choose among 1 or 2 targets. Activate this ability only if it has a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay, so they can tap 4 and deal 2 damage. I love the art on that guy. So that's cool, and it's a 5/5 flyer, which is not nothing. This, we get 2 tokens, which is not bad. All right, so I'm going to attack again, because again, with this one, if they want to double block it, I will happily kill both of their creatures. Because good lord. No blocks, that's what I thought. They're at 10. Now we only have 5, so I'm going to play this 3/7 in the hopes to at least block this. If they, well, I guess that's what that's for. Maybe we play a flyer. Sure. We'll remove that creature from a graveyard and gain 2 life, just in case they have a way to try to get it back. Now this becomes a 6/4. Very good. They have a flyer. We do have a flying blocker, but we're at 22, so I don't anticipate blocking if they attack us with their 5/5. At least not this turn. Eventually, maybe, but for now, our life total is such that we can kind of mess with it. And if they attack with this, it has to tap, which means that... oh, okay. They're gonna... Oh, of course, they kill our 3/2. That makes sense. Okay. Alright, they have a Burning Tree Vandal. It's a 3/2, because they put the counter on it. And when it attacks, they can discard a card, and if they do, draw a card. They have 2 cards in hand. And they did play a land. Oh, that would be cool. Amplifier on Gigantosaur. So it would be like a... like 24/24 or something. I don't remember whether I think Gigantosaur is the 10/10 or the 12/12. That's Galta I'm thinking of as well. Okay, so ooh, this is a great combo, and I can play them both. Goblin Gathering and Fireblade Artist. Looks like I'm going to be sacrificing some goblins to deal 2 damage. That's pretty sweet. No attacks in the air. I don't have to. Right now I have kind of inevitability on the board. They have a 2/2. because they're doubling the Clamor Shaman. Okay. Yeah, they had lands in their hand. The thing is, we have enough on the board. Like, they want to kill this, because otherwise we're going to be sacking our dinky little 1/1s. Yeah, they're going to kill it. That's fine. That makes sense. Thankfully, they're activating these abilities, so this is pinging them for 1 every time, because this is an activated ability.
Nice.
So this guy, getting some work done.
Good.
He can get +3/+3 and Menace, so he would become a 4/6, which, if they ever attack with this, would be good for us. Gigantosaur would make it a 20/20. Thank you. Oh, Thud. That's true. So they could make Amplifier a 20/20 creature, and then use Thud to, like, without attacking, just throw it at your opponent.
Oh.
It, like, deals damage equal to its power to the player or something. You'd have to sack it, but it's 20 damage, so yeah.
What is Thud from?
Maybe Michael can help us out. No, I don't remember. It's I think it's from
What's
Guilds.
that?
I think it's from Guilds, but I don't remember. Alright, so this is gonna take another damage, kill both of these. Interesting. Okay, M19. There you go. It was from Corset.
M19, okay.
Deals 1 damage to any target. Let's target them. Take them down to 6. Chip damage. We'll get there eventually. We drew a land. Okay. Well, we have 1 card left in our hand. They have 2. So, I still think we play this guy. He's a good blocker on the ground for these. Why not indeed, Amy? Why not indeed? We have no attacks, but we can chip away at them. They have a 4/6. Okay. Chump blocking is a thing that we're going to have to start doing now that they've gotten rid of our little guys that were problematic for them. They can now use this ability to kill both of these goblins. They'll take 1 and go to 5, but it's probably worth it to them, so they can try to start attacking in with at least these 2. The thing is, I don't think they can ever attack in with this. Because if they do, we hit them for 2, and they're, like, so far behind at that point.
Ooh.
Theater of Horrors. At the beginning of their upkeep, exile the top card of their library. During their turn, if an opponent lost life that turn, they can play cards exiled with Theater of Horrors. Tap 3 and a red. Theater of Horrors deals 1 damage to target opponent or planeswalker.
That card art is incredible.
Yes, it
like,
is.
I keep saying that
Yes,
about
it
a lot
is.
of these cards, but wow.
No,
that
it's very
one.
good. It's
wow.
very good. I'm going to pass. I'm going to keep this land in my hand. We are red-black, so it's nice to bluff that we have something relevant.
Yeah.
It's going to be their turn. Get out of here, Scorpion. Pinchy McStingbutt. Ooh, get the point. They're destroying our creature, and they get to scry 1. It resolves. That was the thing that was pinging them with this. So they are slowly whittling away at us. The Rakdos fire juggling is just so stunningly beautiful. Agreed. Yeah, like, look at it.
Yeah, I know.
It's so good. Alright, so these go off. Let's see how this works. They get... Holy crap, they have a 12/12. Okay.
And I like him. He's so cute.
Oh, they... Wait. That was the top card of their library? They have a Pestilent Spirit too? I thought we were the only one allowed to have that card. This is not going well for us, folks. That 12/12 is going to get blocked. Spoilers. If they use their dragon's ability, they can kill both of these guys. Wait for it. Yep. They kill both of our goblins. Yes. Boom, boom. Which means our 3/7 is getting under the bus of this 12/12. Yes. Happily blocking. Yes, please. Block. It does not have trample. Yep. That 12/12 sure does kill that 3/7. Whoo, boy. Alright, come on, something. I feel like we have outs in here. Yeah, I haven't seen enough of the art for the Shocklands, but Jen Ravenna does a very good job. Hey, look! we have this card too. Destroy target creature
I'm
and
just glad we
scry
have
one.
a card.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so here's the thing. If we destroy their flyer, we can attack them for 2 and take them to 4. They can hit us back for 2, 3, 4, 5, and whatever this is, but I don't think it'll be a 12/12 again, because they had the 1/6/6. So I think we do this now so that we can attack. Plus we get to scry one, so if it's a land, we can scry it to the bottom, because we sure as hell don't need a land.
Okay.
So I'm going to kill their flyer. Yep, scry the land to the bottom. Adios, swamp. Nobody likes you. Let's attack. I'm going to keep... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. I'm going to keep bluffing that land. Sure, they exile a land, and their creature becomes a 4/6. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're fine. We have 2 turns, or they have 2 turns, to create an answer to this, which they don't have on board. Yep, still don't have it on board. Although, now they're going to try to race. Yeah, no, I hear you, Michael, and it was a consideration. Like, I knew, like, based on what I had seen it become, it was most often, like, lower powered. You know, a 12/12 was not nothing, but it had been a while. Okay, so these things are... Oh, I gotcha. It's in their hand as long as an opponent lost life this turn, they can play them. So they played the land, now they can play the spirit for 3. And why wouldn't they? It's a free opportunity to do it. Now the question is, if we don't draw a creature, do we just lose? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah. Well, great. We don't... Sorry, I misspoke. We don't lose. We lose if we attack. So... we play this land. So we scryed a land to the bottom and then drew a land anyway.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sounds right.
Yep.
Sounds like us.
Yeah. All right, so... we can't block this, because it has Menace. Get out of here, Pinchy McStingbutt. Oh, they're drawing 2 cards. Makes sense. Very good. Okay, lots of things happening. What is... Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's good. But they'd have to sack something to do it. They're not going to do it. Okay, and they have a 4/4. That's not terrible. So we can't block this. We're going to take 3 and go to 8. And then if we try to kill this, then we go to 4. We can't. Oh, okay. They win. They got it. It was our last blocker. We got lands in the opportune times where we needed to not. Which is fine. That's fine. In fact, all that it means is we get to make a new deck. We get to play a new sealed event. We were defeated. Mm-hmm. So we went 3 and 3. The deck broke completely even, which is just fine. Our prize is 1,200 gems and 3 packs.
Okay.
Which is good.
That's a good prize for losing.
Well, no, that's not that's the prize for how many wins we got.
Oh, okay.
It's the prize for the whole event, just because
Gotcha.
This event ends now that we lost 3 times, basically.
Okay.
All right. Oh, are they going to show us the... So Orzhov, Gruul, Simic, Azorius, and Rakdos join the fray. Which of the guilds will you align with? So I think if we click Explore, it's going to play us the trailer.
Oh.
So, yeah, let's do it.
We are at the threshold of a new age.
We saw some of these cards.
Did you think death would free you from your obligation?
When the system fails,
That woman's voice that we just heard?
Yeah.
Allison Lewis.
No way.
She said it on Twitter, yeah.
this is cruel territory now.
Get ready for the freak show!
I love that line.
This is what we've been preparing for. The end race is upon us.
Yeah, I feel like Allison was
Your
too...
skull will make a fine trophy.